What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness News Reviews, and together with me, the return of AREZ. AREZ, god of the gym, people. Yeah, it's been a while since I reviewed an AREZ, or AREZ, the way I like to call it. People, this is obviously a new formulation, a new look, a new company, a new everything of this, by now legendary pre-workout dynasty. I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. It's not gonna take us a lot of time. I'm just gonna give you the highlights because this is a totally pro blend. And then I'm actually gonna share with you my personal experience using this one over the last week or so. And then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my final verdict. Who is this one for? Where does it rank? Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so obviously AREZ, the way I call it, or AREZ, the way some of you call it. Anyway, people, this comes from a long dynasty of pre-workouts. Started with AREZ White, which was one of my original reviews here on the channel. I'm going to link to that review below. That was one of the best pre-workouts ever made. If you were looking for mood elevation, happiness, and combined with rage somehow, and just an amazing experience, AREZ White. Then came AREZ Titanium, which is again one of my most favorite pre-workouts ever, and a lot of you guys are really addicted to AREZ Titanium. Super steam junkie pre-workout. In the zone with rage. I really like the rage I got with AREZ Titanium. There were a couple of other versions. There was AREZ God of the Gym, which was more of a, I would say, somewhere between sort of a steam junkie, but just below steam junkie pre-workout. A lot of good effects altogether, but not crazy. And then there was AREZ Super, which just hit super hard. Yeah, you felt the alpha yo on that bitch. Felt really hard hitting motherfucker. Anyway, so there's a new company, Modern Hardcore Nutrition, and they bought the AREZ name and the AREZ rights and whatever, and they now reformulated, relaunching a couple of the Entel Neutral, which I think the company is actually now going away. So they are buying out they bought out the name and they relaunched now AREZ, and they relaunched Roadmap, which is the pump formula, steam-free pump formula, and a couple of other, and a multivitamin, which seems very loaded actually. And they launched AREZ, which is obviously supposed to be their flagship of their products. So this is a totally new formula, totally new approach to this pre-workout. I mean, beyond the name, there's nothing that looks familiar compared to any of the other formulas, to be honest. And also the look and feel. So like you see, this is a very, very much different look and feel. I'm going to put the picture here of AREZ Titanium. Most of you know it. You don't need the picture. But so it's a very new look and feel. Another thing that's super new beyond the company, the look and feel, and the rest of the stuff I mentioned is the label. So the label is not only different as far as the formulation itself, it's also a proprietary blend. So the company took a decision to do this as a proprietary blend. There's a long ass list of ingredients. There's like, I don't know, I didn't even count. There's a billion ingredients here. Some of them really interesting. I'm going to mention just the highlights. But generally speaking, it's a totally 100% pro blend. The only other thing I can tell you, there's niacin here at 45 milligrams. So if you ever tried niacin, and usually if it's like 25 milligrams, you won't feel it. When it starts touching the 50 milligrams, and even if it goes above, for sure, you're gonna feel that these flashes, it's like super intense tingling. Like, it's not beta-alanine regular tingling, it's more than that. I'm personally very sensitive to niacin, so I'll feel 50 milligrams of caffeine, but for me, that's just about the comfort zone. I'm going to talk about the experience in a second. Anyway, people, so this formula here, the blend, the full serves, there's 21 servings, by the way, 14 grams, about 14 grams per serve. There's a bunch of stuff here. It's very hard to know what's exactly here, right? So there's a pump formula that seems to be a mix of citrulline malate, which I really like. It's probably quite a lot here, just based on where it is on the label. And there's S7 here, and I think that's it for the pump formula. I don't like personally S7. I don't think it does a lot. The research, at least, is very minimal. And for me personally, I've never felt like the S7 effects. Citrulline malate for sure, or citrulline. Actually, I think there's citrulline here. Citrulline malate. No, citrulline malate for sure works. There's beta-alanine and beta in here for muscle power. Actually, there's a bunch of muscle power. Like, if I had to summarize this blend for you. What's really interesting here, there's a lot. I don't know how much, so I don't know what the dosages are. So I don't know if it's clinical dose, not clinical dose. It's a problem. Guys, listen, I prefer not pro blends, but I really don't care. It's a pre-workout. I'll feel it. I'll either feel it or I won't feel it. I don't give a shit what you're hiding as long as you're not hiding heroin. I either feel it or not feel it. I know some of you, or most of you. Personally, myself also, I prefer a full open blend, but I don't mind that much. Anyway, people, prop blend. But you know what we say here? Labels are just labels. This is a scientific fact. Labels are just labels. You can Google it for sure. Anyway, people, let's talk about the experience because this is what matters, and let's also try to position this one. Where does it fit? What you should expect. Anyway, people, I'll start with the flavor. The flavor is wild blueberry. That's also very different from the AREZ's previous flavors, which you didn't know what they stand for because it was just one of these funky names. Wild blueberry, it's actually a good flavor. You know, it's a pre-workout. People, seriously, it's a pre-workout. As long as it's not disgusting, we don't care. On a scale to 1 to 10, I don't give a fuck about scales of flavors. If you want a scale for flavors, go find it on another channel. Anyway, let's get into the actual experience, people. Okay, so where does it stand? So let me tell you this. First, because of the niacin, and there's probably a bunch of beta-alanine in here, the tingling, the beta-alanine tingling and sort of like that thing hits you really fast. Guys, if you're planning, this actually says take it 30, 45 minutes before workout. I don't recommend it. Unless you want to sit there 30 or 45 minutes, totally fucking tingling. No, so the tingling hits really hard. I personally like it. If you don't like tingling, you're not a friend of mine. And actually, even though there's 15 milligrams of niacin, and for me, like I said, I'm super sensitive to niacin. If you're not sensitive to it, you won't get these flashes and stuff like that, you know, like the itchiness. This was okay for me. And actually what happens, the niacin plus the beta-alanine, the tingling lasts forever. Like you're gonna feel tingled for like itchy and tingled more than an hour, which is a lot for beta-alanine. If you like that thing, this is gonna be here. Another thing as far as the hit, as far as the energy hit, this is not a mood elevation rage pre-workout. So this is nothing like AREZ Titanium. If you're expecting AREZ Titanium, this is not AREZ Titanium as far as the steam experience. What this is more than anything else, what I felt. The energy is very consistent and it hits you relatively fast and it stays with you for a good couple of hours. So I really like the energy. There's no side effects. You don't feel steamed out of your mind. It's just productive energy. I really like the focus element here. You're in the zone. You're in the zone. Guys, this is a productive experience from an energy and focus experience. I didn't get any mood elevation. You're not going to find yourself not happy, not angry. This is just focus and energy as far as the experience, not overwhelming. This is one of these pre-workouts you can take every day without feeling like you're killing yourself. So this is a good energy experience. This is not a beginner pre-workout for sure, but a good energy experience, a good focus experience, and I actually really like the longevity. Maybe it's just that because the tingling lasts forever. Maybe it's some of the other ingredients. I did feel my thermogenesis go a bit up, so I was sweating a bit more. So this would be very good. I actually work out and then I actually feel like doing more cardio and sweating my ass off. So I really like that part. No mood elevation, no rage, nothing like that. But very good energy, lasts you for a couple of hours. The tingling lasts you for probably more than an hour, to be honest. And then that extra sweating and good focus. Nothing too crazy, people. This is a pre-workout you can take every day. I would say this is not a steam junkie out of your mind type experience. Not steam junkie out of your mind type experience. This is actually a pre-workout. Most people can cycle off from steam junkie pre-workout. It's a good productive experience. I didn't get any mood elevation. I didn't get any anger. I didn't get any rage. I didn't get any of that stuff. Energy, good focus, productive. As far as the pumps, I actually enjoyed the experience. It wasn't crazy. These are not out of your mind pumps. It's good pumps. It's good. I would say it's average pumps for a pre-workout. I didn't try it yet with the roadmap pump program, which seems very comprehensive. But which I just assume that if you buy this together with roadmap, it's going to be better. But as far as pumps, I would say it's run at middle of the road. Nothing too crazy. Good energy, good focus, good longevity. Just wanting to keep going, right, for a good couple of hours. And like I said, the tingling experience. If you like the tingling, this is definitely a tingling galore type experience. But this is not AREZ Titanium or AREZ White. Right now, as far as where you can buy it, I think you can buy it in a few stores online. Also, probably on the Modern Hardcore Nutrition website. I'm gonna link below to the page on Fitness Deal News where you can compare prices from all over the web. We don't sell anything. We just help you save money. Listen, people. If this review of the new AREZ God of the Gym pre-workout was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this. Because this is what we do here. We give you our honest, unbiased freaking opinion.